The Asher Mcintyre Foundation for Road Safety arose from the March 6 accident, which ended the life of Asher Mcintyre, son of former Superintendent of Police Sylvan Mcintyre. The foundation plans to tackle road safety through education and advocating for change in general road practices and laws. First on the agenda for the newly forming foundation is creating awareness about road safety. Jude Hector is a member of the foundation's executive board.
Right. So I think road safety has to be elevated to the national level where we all aware of what the issues are. And then I think of the road, now the road is a common space. Wherever you have multiple persons sharing a common space, there has to be protocol. Yes. There has to be an understanding that we all have a responsibility to ensure that we treat it so that we're not encroaching on other people's rights and so on. So I believe there has to be almost like a breakdown of exactly what the roads are, how do we use it, what some of the protocols. I mean, some of it has already been established by the police, but as a general population, I think I'm seeing more and more sometimes a disregard for the protocols that govern safety on the roads.
In its quest to make the roads safer, the board members of the foundation have come up with a number of proposals and are hoping to work with the Ministry of Transportation, the Royal Grenada Police Force, and civil society to see them through. Sylvan Mcintyre explains.
Having a police officer or police warden to help people cross is not solving the problem. You can't have police officers there 24 hours. It would not happen. Exactly. So we think that there are a number of things that we can do there. We can help in some way to influence an overpass. Yes. Where it can go over the road and people can continue. Mm-hmm. We are hoping that we're going to influence having rails in some areas, having sidewalks in some areas and so on. And one of the bigger things that we would hope to see on that highway is to have a memorial, like a board for persons who died. We are about seeking out the statistics for the number of accidents in that area because we believe that a traffic engineering study needs to be conducted in that area and to implement corrective measures to deal with the traffic issue, particularly in that area. So we're looking at electronic signs.
Mcintyre is calling for penalties to be used as a deterrent against dangerous driving.
Unfortunately, RGPF, the speed humps and bumps, they're not working. They don't slow people down considerably. And so true. We have to find a way of ensuring that the economy could roll and that ambulance and other things can move at a particular speed or so if they have to. So putting a policeman on the street at a particular time wouldn't work. The speed bumps are not working. And we want to ensure that there are other measures in place, that the penalties are able to speak to when somebody get into a particular zone, what speed they should have, the camera to capture that, and the penalties to complement that so that it forms a deterrent to persons who are using it.
32-year-old Asher Mcintyre of Moncatman St. George lost his life along the Morris Bishop Highway in the wee hours of the morning of March 6, 2023, after being struck by a vehicle. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.